okay? So a lot of you guys know the disqualifier as like the PUA way of doing it, which is fine and which works, which is the like, oh, you drink Stella? Like, God, it would never work between us, right? Or like, you're a red wine girl? Like, oh, it would never work between us, right? It would never work between us. That's a disqualifier, right? You kind of nudge her away, which creates attraction, and it works great, okay? I find that it's kind of contrived, right? Does it feel contrived to anybody else here? The whole like, it would never work between us? Just a little bit, right? It can totally work. It's worked for me many, many times, okay? Instead, what I recommend is talking about your type of girls that you are interested in, girls that you have a weakness for, and just subtly implying that it's not her characteristics. If you're talking to a brunette, talk about how you have a weakness for blondes. Totally engage her in conversation, like you're acting like you're interested in her, but you're telling her these things that convey that you are not interested in her or in her type at all. You're disqualifying her. Does that make sense to everybody? If you're talking to a brunette, you tell her how you just have a weakness for blondes. Right? She's a tall girl, you tell her, I don't know, just like girls who are like she's 5'6", girls who are under 5'2", like they turn me on. Like something about being able to just pick up a girl, throw her over my shoulder and take her home is just so hot to me. I don't know what it is, okay? So she's sitting there. Girls are always filtering what you're saying. They're like, we're all very solipsistic, but they're the most solipsistic creatures in the world. I try to match their solipsism, but I can't do it. Solipsism, by the way, is that you bring everything back to you. You assume everything is about you. Okay, so you're telling a girl like you have a weakness for brunettes and she's blonde. She's interpreting all this as to what you're actually saying about her. She thinks everything you're saying has to do with her. Okay, she does this naturally. All girls do. So she's like, wait, I'm brunette. He just said he has a weakness for blondes. Does he not like me? But he's like buying me drinks. He's interested. I don't understand what's going on here. And she's confused. That's good. All right, that's what you want. Right, confused and frustrated. Very good emotions. So 3 is disqualification. All these things, by the way, are subtle challenges, right? If you tell a girl that's blonde that you have a weakness for brunettes, right? But once in a while, if a blonde really steps up, you might be open to it. That's a great challenge, okay? That's a great challenge. Number 4, competition. Okay, competition. So in negotiations, you always let the other side know who else is bidding on you, who else is interested in you. You always do that, right? You always let them know there's competition, right? Because when people are competing for you, you're in demand, right? Which means your perceived value skyrockets, right? And the act of you letting them know people are competing for you, that's a challenge, right? You should always do that, right? For my coaching, it really is a 5 to 7 month waiting list, okay? Now, did I have to say that? Do I have to tell you that every week? Of course not. But I'm going to keep doing it, right? Because it's good for my perceived value. It's a good challenge. Guys out there who like a challenge of like, you know what, fuck it, it's worth it to me. I'll put my application in now. I'll wait 6 months if I have to, right? I'm going to attract the really serious people. That's what I want, okay? So competition. If you're ever in negotiations in business, always, always, always. If you're ever being hired, as you know this, you let them know other companies are interested in you. With girls, if you're single right now, right, and you're just playing the field and you're talking to a lot of girls, that's great. Don't hide the fact that you're seeing other girls. 1, you're lying, and 2, you're holding your back from greater results. These girls are fierce, right? They'll fight for dick. Girls will fight for in-demand dick, right? So don't hide that from them. Let them know. Let them know, listen, I had a really bad breakup a couple years ago, and I made a promise to myself that no matter who I met, I would continue to keep my options open for at least 6 months before I decided to enter into a relationship with anyone new, right? That is such it's such a moral way to let her know, I'm going to fuck who I want, so fuck you. And she hears it as like, that is so admirable. Because every girl's been through a bad breakup. She can understand, you know, he has a 6-month rule. I understand because he had a bad breakup. Like, I'll stick around. I like this guy. This guy's solid. Right? In your mind, you're like, ha, bitches. Oh, bitches.